Hey, Nara. Hello. First one in, Nara. First one here. How are you doing? Yeah, okay, that's a good start. I've been a bit sicky, unfortunately. A little bit sicky. Ooh, well, what's been going on? Oh, say hi to Mum from me. Tell her she's been missed. I hope that her continued crisis of height is easing. Ah, would you get primed? Oh, priming. It's been ages since I've talked models. I'll be honest with you. What have you got primed? I thought last time we spoke, you were taking a little bit of a break from painting. That's how long it's been. Okay, well, Tech Marine Apothecary Captain. I don't know about the Captain, but the Apothecary and the Tech Marine are great fun to paint. Helldrake, you'll have to let me know on that one, how that goes, because I had two, bought them and then sold them. Just a little table trade. I was gonna paint them, but then I sold. I got them really cheap, so I made some pennies on those. But what Captain are we talking here? Mint. Well. How do? Been a while, Minty. Minty, old buddy, old pal. Ah, so not just like a generic Primaris captain. Okay. Interesting. I should have guessed Dark Angels. I mean, I know you've painted Lion recently, so well, relatively recently. This is Conflict 47, and these are the Commonwealth automated soldiers. I got little ones and I got big ones from Warlord Games, and this one's got a big hunker chunker. I mean, they came without instructions, so I just kind of winged it, but they're pretty simple to put together, to be honest. Spammy! Hello, buddy. Is it the newest Tech Marine, the one with the bindy bandy arm on his back? That's a bit spindly. If it is that arm, yeah, it can be a bit difficult. Hi, Minty. Greg! Hello, buddy old pal, buddy old pal. Well, oh, well, people here. What a lovely little treat. You can hear me smiling. People rocking up. Yeah, and I deliberately, so they're a little bit more upright on the box art, right, and on the website, but I wanted to make them a little bit more hunched, especially this guy. Like, I wanted it to be more hunched over, like not straight backed at all, because they should look. I mean, they're human-esque, aren't they? So, um, Table was quite close to being bitten to by a snake today. You can't just say that and not give us the details. What on earth happened? What happened? Almost bitten by a snake. Did you sit on it? What happened? We need the deets. Entertain us with your near-death experience. I'm guessing walking on a trail and it jumped out on him. Oh, who knows now? He's just dangled that carrot of entertainment, and now we've got to try and figure out what's going on there. Oh my, rattlesnake, that's a nasty one. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're not dead. That's lovely. Yeah, rattlesnakes are vicious. I don't hate Tech Marines. I like Tech Marines. If anything, I want to get another one because I painted my one so long ago. I'd love to paint it with my new skills, that I found this year. Rattlesnake must have been terrifying when you realised as well the sound. Oh, that I can't imagine how terrifying that must have been. Poop your pants experience. That is. I bet you ran away. I bet you looked right funny when you were running away as well. Because you can't help it in those terrifying situations. Whenever you're in terrifying situations, you always look ridiculous. Because you're just, get out of there. You don't think to, yeah, you must have been like, you know? There's no elegance to that situation. No more like time to make it go bye-bye. You calmly walked away. Are you sure? Because I've got this image of you flailing. Of you flailing and your trousers falling down a little bit, your bum falling out, and you maybe throw up a bit on yourself. I've got kind of that image going on. So that's kind of what I'm thinking actually happened. Would I be close to the mark on that one? I think so. Oh, yes, I'd love a picture. An actual rattlesnake picture. Yeah, that'd be great. Let me know when it's up and I'll go over and fire up Discord. That would be lovely. Greco versus the serpent. Exactly. Yeah, the big old snake. I'm guessing it's not even a snake when I see the photo. I bet it's going to be like a drawing of a snake or something. I think he might have been planning this gag. Glenn. Glenn Lee. Hello to you too, mate. Ah, mate. English or Australian is the question. That's what I'm curious about. English or Australian? Because snakes are cold-blooded and they can bite you after you do so and can remain twitching for up to an hour. That's terrifying that you can behead a snake and it can still nibble on you. That is some terrifying shizness right there. Kiwi. Kiwi is New Zealand, right? I got that right. Kiwi is New Zealand. I did not know that mate was commonly used in New Zealand. Did not know that. Learning something every day. How's it going in New Zealand? What's it like? Never been. I'm not very well travelled, I'll be honest. I know I've been around Spain loads. I absolutely adore Spain. But other than that, frankly, boys and girls, I am not well travelled at all. I kind of don't like going out, so travelling doesn't come easy. So the reason I'm inking this entirely green, they are now. This is my first Warlord Games, not just my first Warlord Games miniature, but my first unit. Not only is it my first, I'll learn how to speak. One moment. This is my first Conflict 47 unit, right? But it's also my first ever Warlord Games unit, and they're the new automated infantry, which is kind of exciting. I've never ever got something models wise before the pre-release, which is kind of exciting. And I hope I'm not breaching my NDA. The only reason I don't think I'm breaching it is because other people are posting them on social media. So I'm figuring if they can, then either we're all breaching it, or it's okay, if that makes sense. New Zealand is great. Happy to hear it. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. I have actually had to kill a snake once in my life. It was in Spain, just outside of Alicante. I was on a construction site, and in the particular hole I was trench I was working in, there was a snake. So, boss said get rid of it. Unfortunately, so I had to chop that sucker down, and then he got upset that I chopped it, like that I chopped it so much, and I was like, well, I'm not going to let it suffer. If I've got to dispatch this snake, which I don't really want to do, I'm not going to do it slowly. I'm not going to torment the poor creature. Yeah, he really pressured me into it and then had a go at me for being overzealous. Go figure, hey? I just don't like things suffering. People, animals, I don't like suffering. Man, that's delicious in green. Chum, me and you both got a big box of Brits arrive tomorrow and fest. Wait, Glenn. Hang on a second, Glenn. Are we in the same... What? 1 second, Glenn. My question is, are we in the same boat? Are you affiliated with Warlord Games? If... Maybe. I've got to go look at a dead snake. 1 sec. You tell me. Hang on a second. Now, that's potentially interesting. Discord. Okay. It's hard to get the size because there's nothing in there for scale, but that's definitely a terrifying looking snaky. Okay, well, we're at the same. We're in the same boat, buddy. We're just starting off at the same time. That's bonkers. Yeah, in almost exactly similar. Now, right, what I did notice, okay, is that they put on their, when you look on the website, they put what the models are made of, because there's some metal ones, some resin ones, and some combination ones. Now, those big mechs that they do all look amazing, but they're resin, metal, plastic combinations, and so I can't get them. I'm very much stuck to the plastic kits because I drop stuff a lot. I drop a lot of stuff. However, what I have noticed is that they've got that introduction set where you get those jump pack Americans and the heavy armor Germans, and they're all plastic. So that's what I'm thinking. Introductory pack. But frankly, the Walker tanks, the mechs, the tanks with the rail guns on, they're all amazing, but they're not in plastic. Grex, I'm glad you're not dead. I'm glad you're not dead. Size doesn't matter, venomous anyway. Good point. Yeah, they'd still kill you all the same. That's terrifying, Grex. I'm happy, without sounding too morbid, I'm happy you're not dead. You know? I'm kind of happy you're not dead. Because I wouldn't be able to insult you anymore if you're dead. You know? People might take offense to me hurling abuse at a corpse. So, where's he gone? Where's Glenn? Glenn, we need to talk some more, my little Kiwi. Kiwi, I need to know. I'm curious. My little Kiwi, what was it Commonwealth that caught your eye? Is that what it was? They've got some very beefy dog units, I noticed. Some very tonk dogs. The thing with Conflict 47 is that I get Red Alert 2 vibes. I get what's that steampunk game? Oh, I've completely forgotten it. Where it's like walkers, but it's not World War II though. It's World War One. Oh, that bugs me. Grex, jeez Louise, bud. I would have pooped my pants and screamed. Schneinies! Oh, if it isn't the founder of Sloppy Chop. If it isn't the founder of Sloppy Chops, there he is. I'm kind of on the fence about snakes, but I do hate mosquitoes. Mosquitoes, wasps, ticks and lice. I hate those. There should be a special place in hell for parasites. Yeah, good. We're doing some schlopping. I've not been able to come on recently. Unfortunately, I've been a bit under the weather, so I haven't been able to get on as much as possible. But today, I managed to finally get myself on. Some Conflict 47 arrived. I'm getting some more tomorrow. Is coming in via the old FedEx. I don't know what it is. I didn't know I was getting these. The list of what I was getting wasn't this. So I'm pleased all the same. Don't get me wrong. So I assembled them right away. Now, I think we're ever so slightly still wet. So I'm going to cheat a little bit here. I'm going to grab out a hairdryer. And I'm going to dry it. Because normally at this point, guys, I would grab something else, wouldn't I? Normally. But this time I'm not. I'm going to do... Fair warning, guys. I'm going to start hairdrying. Oh, I should dust. Yeah, I do clean. Oh, it's so dirty. That's going to take too long. It's going to take too long. Screw you, hairdryer. You suck ass. Right. So what I want to do is it's not dry. It's not dry at all. And I've got a little bit of spumph there. I don't know what that spumph is, but I need to get that off. Some random spumph. See that spumph there? It needs to come off. There we go. Looks like a bit of onion peel. Wasps don't deserve being in this list. Wasps suck ass, man. I hate wasps. Wasps, you don't want to be a wasp near me. No, no, no. I will squish you down. So this won't dry. So let's go ahead. Now I'm thinking with the metallic bits, I'm thinking of painting them black and then going over them with dry brush. But yeah, I might do that. No worries, Grex. I appreciate you coming by and letting us know you're not dead. That's very much appreciated. Yeah, happy you're not dead, buddy. Could have gone south, couldn't it? Could have very easily been the other way, couldn't it? Is that Abaddon black? No. Abaddon. Do I black it and dry brush it? You know what? I might black it and dry brush it. But is black kind of a cop-out? There is a lot of metally bits. I could turn them into something. Maybe leave the green and just paint on... The trouble is, I've got an issue with a dark metallic. My lead belcher is a bit shite. Got the new plastic Mark 1, Mark 2 on the wave. B for Bertie. Is B for Bertie the guy with like the poncho on? I think he is. And a stack of terrain making Commonwealth New Zealand table. Yes, these are plastic ones. This was a plastic kit. Very much so. Yeah, the plasticky ones. Yeah, the poncho guy looks good. Is he plastic? The poncho guy. Now maybe if I just dig down and see if I can't get some pigment, maybe that will be all right. And I might add some ink to it, maybe. Null oil? I'll give it a go. Yeah, screw wasps, man. I hate them. No wasps. Don't like them. Don't like them. No to wasps. So, the green's not going to dry. And that's fine. So what about if I just silver what I can? The thing is, this silver, it's got no kick to it. It's got no bite. It doesn't cover as much as I would like. You see how it looks a little washed out? I don't like that. But if I'm painting over black anyway, maybe we black it. Maybe we just go with Abaddon. Yeah. I'll go Abaddon instead. I need to think about a flag. Here's a question about Commonwealth, right? So, I want to paint a flag on them, but obviously, you know, the Union Jack is a bit complicated. Well, I mean, you might have wanted to have held off on the subscription there because I'm going to be collecting all of them. For all we know, tomorrow what comes in is it might be I don't know what it could be. I mean, there's those Japanese ones. It could be Germans. I don't know what's coming in. I know it's plastic, but I don't know exactly what's going to be coming in. So maybe we're on the same side. If not, you know, if I get enough to roll some dice, I'll be happy. So I'm thinking I might just invest. Or maybe I'll just contact them about the introductory pack. I might just ask them about it. Because I was thinking of getting... So you get free EU delivery, right? Over €90. So I was thinking, well, I never made enough to get 11th. So what if I spent 90 on paint and then asked them to throw in something? Maybe... Oh, I've got stamping plates, so I'll be fine. I'll be fine for details. No, I didn't get mystery box because there's so many resins. This is just partner program, you know, like supporting creators sort of thing. It's nice. Warlord games are more my cup of tea. I've got a point of contact. They're not like Nishmar miniatures, and I feel like I've kind of fallen a little bit out of love with Warhammer a little bit. Because they don't. What I need is that human connection. Like, there's someone at Warlord Games who I speak to, and I've been chatting to for a while, and they support the little guy, much like Goblin Hobbies, and I feel like that's more me. It's not all about the numbers, all about the niche. It feels a little bit like it's about the fun, and I feel like just today, in general, we need a little bit more fun. We can't just exist in this perpetual state of crisis. I'm probably going to end up collecting all the factions. Yeah, it's probably going to happen. So, we don't want to do everything here green. I like these little vent bits, but I don't want them green. So, if we just make little bits silt black so that they can be just dry brushed. And then we can start thinking about greens. This vent will be black, but the frame around it looks nice. So, I might just do the exhaust there. These big drums... I don't know if I'm going to do those silver as well. I think they'd be good silver. Glenn, I can just show you. I'll just do a stamp because I was going to do a stamp on these guys anyway. So I'll just stamp it now for you. Let me just decide. Let me just decide on the blacks, and then whilst they're drying, because he's going to have a stamp on his head. So let's just black, black, black. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing on the legs. They stay green. We've got these pipes and tanks here. I might just do that black, that black. Yeah, totally. We can 100% do stamps because it was always the plan. Now, I was thinking Commonwealth, right? So you got New Zealand, you got Poland, you got England. So if I didn't do a Union Jack, maybe if I just did something with red and white, it could be any of those forces, right? That was my cheat code for getting around it. That's what I'm thinking. But I'll just figure that out as we go. So let's just do there. Those outtakes, yeah, okay, they can be silver as well. Now I don't want to take too much away from the green because I want to do the greens. I've got them all picked out already, so I don't want to overwhelm it with the silvers. But at the same time, I want them to have some metallic on them. But I think that's enough. Yeah, right. Corax white. Now, there's a lip of not dry green. Yeah, I just feel like niche and numbers, you know, niche and numbers. I don't like the niche and numbers. I like as I'm a bacon sandwich man, I like simple, I like nice, I like having a connection. So, you know, and they supported me even though I'm nicheless and don't have the numbers. So it really just makes me really like them, you know. So I don't see myself buying Warhammer at any point. Yay! Mum says hi. Yeah, it's just that the Union Jack is hard to paint. That's the only issue. Now, I'm using the mould line on this head as the line for me to work on, which I thought was pretty sneaky of me. So I'm just using the mould line to pick out my bit of the helmet. I'm going to try and leave some of green in that recess, but if I don't, it's not the end of the world. But Ven would be so proud of me. Look, I'm using the mould line to mark my line on the helmet. Isn't that clever? I didn't have to clean the mould line, and I didn't have to waste time drawing on it with pencil. So I'm pretty pleased with myself in that respect. Now, this little lens bit here, this is all going to be blue, so I'm going to fill that in now. And then we're good. It's a shame that that ink is taking its sweet ass time to dry. So that's got to dry now. So why not? Let's just do all the heads. Because then we can just stamp our way along all of them. That's what I'm thinking. And also, I don't need to be so slow with this. If the green, if the green stays, it stays. If it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. So I'm just going to white in that. But yeah, just bear with me. It's just paint. drying times that are slowing me down. I want to work just on these, but maybe inking everything in one go was not the best of moves on my part. But I needed to get a feel for them in their entirety. So hey ho. Yeah, numbers. Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, in a world where it just seems to be more numbers, just horridness. That because you can do numbers and still be personable. It's harder work. Clearly, it's just. But yeah, numbers. More is ugly. It's ugly. So I figured, like, I don't know. I'll paint these and see where I'm at. I might buy some Games Workshop, but I'm not getting 11th, so it's really taking the wind out of my sails. So I figure, why worry about it? I think this might be. I think I might have found my spot, if that makes sense. Potentially. Like if I don't have any Warlord to paint, I thought maybe I could pick up something, and then I thought I'll just paint maybe one-off models. I've assembled some, and I've sprayed my rippers. I need to do those, but what I really would like to do is wash some dice, roll some dice, wash some dice. That ink it's grey sear base coat, and then all I've gone with it is green tone. That's it. So it's grey sear with green tone over it. That's all it is. It's just taking a little while to dry is all. It does seem to have quite the... It's either a long drying time or I'm impatient, frankly. Yeah, wash those dice. Hello, cows. It would seem that K47 is quite popular. People are coming in here quite animated about it. It's kind of nice. But yeah, I will say this about Warlord guys. They are nice. They have been very nice to me. It took a little bit of time. Took the best part of 6 months, but they've been very nice to me. That's why I'm thinking the introductory set. Now, I need somewhere else to put a stamp on these guys, but it doesn't seem to be that much flat space. So, I'm thinking maybe... I kind of want to do a detail of some sort. Well, yeah, that's true, Nara, and I like the glass half full optimism of you. I'm gonna paint this one here white, just to break up the green a little bit. Just one anklet. I'm gonna do that bit. Because we can do something different with that. Now, that's a lot of ink in there, but it seems to have painted over just fine. Oh, that's the other thing, though. I didn't get bases. These are not the bases that come with the kit. This is just Games Workshop bases I found in a box. They just sent me the sprue, so no instructions, no base, which is not a knock. Not a knock, because I didn't mind building them without instructions. It was kind of fun. And bases, I've got loads of them anyway, so why would they need to send me more? I just Googled what size bases they should be on and then picked the appropriate ones. Right, once I've done these anklets, we should do some stamps. Now, I want to do a 0-1. Because they are like my squad, but I want to do triple stamp and I need to think of something colours wise. But it's not a flat surface as well, so I've got a little bit of a confusing bind going on. So I'm thinking some kind of heraldry, but we're short on stamping space. So we will have to see how we get on. Oh, this guy doesn't have that. Okay, so let's do this one. But this guy does have flat surfaces, so we can stamp more on these guys. So that's good. Still a little bit wet on that one. It's going to be a little bit wet on this one as well. Yeah. Yeah, but I still want to finish my Death Watch army and then play my local store and get... Yeah, I want to play as well. It's just, it seems like such a massive... I want to roll some dice, right? I want us to roll some dice. I don't want to learn 11th edition. I don't know. It's a puzzle. I might get, like, the beginner set. Right, like, just forget about Armageddon and just get the very, very beginner set and do that. That's a good idea, actually. Why not do that? Right, so I have been a bit lazy and I've not cleaned my plates since last time, so... Oh, that one's clean. This one is not. So I need my acetone. I don't have any tissue paper, though. Bear with me 1 second. I will say this about Conflict, the Warlord Games models. They're way simpler. They're much... And there's no massive... It's not like detail creep, you know? It's easier. I need something that I can use to clean these plates. An old sock or something. Just something. Here, I'll use this. Yeah, I'll just use this sock. There we go. I've got a sock. I can wipe my plates with that. Hey, Mac. Well, the stamping plates, they've been here a while. They've actually sent me out 2 batches. They sent me out the Ultimate Starters Pack, and then when they released the, what was it? I don't know what it's called, like Season 1. So I was like, so they sent me out that and some new stamps. So I'm actually I'm in pretty good shape with the stamping plates, which is great because I never would have got them. I mean, like, I'm not saying they're expensive. I'm just saying it's a very niche item, and they're worth it if you've got the money knocking about. Like, what would you buy? It's just small models. So it's a toughie. Like, just because I'm poor. How can I explain it? Like, it's something I would get if I had disposable income. Does that make sense? I'd make the time for it. I'd make the money for it because it's just a few more models. And I've already been enjoying the results. Oh, hey, hang on a second. Glenn, I've got... Before I do stamping in the real life, I can show you a model that's got a lot of stamps on. Why didn't I just do that? We'll do both. Hang on, I'm just cleaning. Now, using this sock is kind of working. Right, so... is that all the plates clean? Yes. Right, let me show you a model that's got stamps on. So I've got Gaz up here. Now, he's got a lot of stamps on. So I painted this guy, what, last month? And you can see all this here? See all of these faces? That's all stamping plates there. Anywhere you see these black lines, these tallies, they're stamps. There's some faces here, stamps again. And you can see little stamps on here, some more tally. And as we turn him around, we got some more stamps on the claw. And then there's a couple of stamps up there. And then more stamps here. So that's what they do come out a treat. But we're at the point where we can stamp now. So, I want to do a number on the forehead. But do we want to do some heraldry? Let's have a look. These numbers are kind of like these numbers. There's a TH, maybe. But then there's these more metallic ones. I think I'm going to go for these numbers. This 01 here. There's a smaller 01. Ooh. Hang on, let me just check. Because I'm pretty sure we could do a little bit of heraldry as well. Let's have a look. Is that too big? Is that too big, do you think? Yeah, it's too big. Ah, bingo, look. Small shield down here. Small shield. We're going to go with that small shield and then put a number on it. Although this small shield might be better here. This one here. No, this one would be better. Okay, we're going for it. I'm going to do a small shield in red and then black number on it, over it. That's what I'm going to do. It's the problem with the bigger one is that the heads are so small. The bigger one won't fit on right. So if the number goes past the edges of the shield, then so be it. But then there's that really nice shield next to it. I'm going to do the checkered one. Let's see how it comes out. So all you got to remember is from scraping to grabbing on the stamp, you got to be less than 3 seconds. Scrape, grab. So there you go. I've actually got 2 shields there. There's 1 and 2. So I'm going to get a 2 for 1 here. I'm going to put 1 shield on here. Like so. And then if I'm quick, I'm going to get the other shield on the other guy. Why not? There. So now the reason that the lip of this one is a little bit bled is that there's some black still in it. And I didn't fully scrape it across. But now we have them. So there's the different ones. But I'm keeping this one. So let's white back over this one. Because that did not... It was a secondary stamp, and I wanted to give it a whirl, but it just didn't pan out. So let's just... oh, more Corax. Yeah? I can just... I can give you the whole sausage. One sec, Glenn. I'll just turn the camera and I'll do the whole thing, right? So we'll restamp him, put him to the back of the queue. All right, so if we just adjust it, right? So you take your plate. We've got a freshly used plate. That's what we ended up with, which I think looks pretty good. And then, so I recommend tissue paper. I don't recommend using a sock. It bleeds through a little bit. You're supposed to use gloves, but what it does is acetone just really dries out my skin. But other than that, it seems okay. So we use the sock. And we just go like this. Acetone really does clean them up just fine. And it dries in the air as well. So it's super dry already. Always put the lid back on. There's been times where I've knocked over the acetone. And if I hadn't put the lid back on immediately, it would have gone everywhere. So we got our plate. We got our scraper. It's got a bit of paint on, but you don't need to worry about that too much. Oh, the sock's right there. I can just wipe that off. Okay, so what it is, the reason you've got to be speedy once you blob it is because the paint inside the mold will start to dry. And then when you lift it, there's no pressure. This should be tacky. And when they come to you in the shop, they have oil on. So what I did was I put it between 2 pieces of paper. They said put it on paper and it bleeds off the oil, but it wasn't enough because it only bled it was only tacky in the very middle. So what I did was I put a book on top and then it worked just fine. So we scrape and we just got to be 3 seconds with no pressure. So scrape, 3 seconds, no pressure. And you got it. There's our shape. You use your thumb just to sponge off the excess ones. Don't rub it because you'll break the silicone stamp. And then in a relatively quick fashion, the crisis point is over, but you just want to get him as center as you can. There you go. And it's on. That easy. I'll do it again. We're gonna do all of them, so that's now reset. That's now Goblin Hobbies, mint. Goblin Hobbies. The only drawback is right, so there is yeah, they do give you Goblin Hobbies colours, right? And it's like nail varnish. But hang on, let me do this one stamp and I'll explain because I've done a bit of research on this myself. Oh, I squashed that design a little bit. Ever so slightly squashed it, but it's okay. So, it's about pigment. Now, with your bog standard nail varnishes, they put other things in to lessen them, like, you know, fragrances and water it down. I thought, I'll buy these super cheap ones, but these don't have enough pigment in them. So there's a very... You can't just get nail varnish and it work, right? So I bought these colours because I wanted some different colours. So I bought these thinking, fantastic, I can expand my palette, but they're too watery and they just come out a murky horrible. They're only 180 each, but yeah, so there are different versions out, and from what I hear, Rumour has it on their website, they recommend different colours as well. So there's that, right? Which is nice of them, right? What company does that? What company says, hey, yeah, we don't have a lot of colours, but here's a website where you can get other colours from? I mean, that's not Nichemar, is it? That's not Nichemar behaviour. So I kind of like that about them. Right, how many have we done now? 3. So the only thing, right, and what you can do is you can queue these up. Say I wanted this one, this one, this one, that one, that one. You can blob them all, and somewhere between 4 and 5 in a row, you can get them all on. So you can chain them along. I've noticed that. So I was able, like on Gaz, to get a load done. You don't have to do one. It's a shame that I'm doing just the same design. But it's it just has to be reset every time, so no pressure. You just have to go in and out straight, otherwise you get warping like this one. This one is a little warped. But I think it'll be all right. I'm gonna leave. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna leave it because we have to reset again else. Now the bigger guys, they have bigger heads, sure, but I might just keep with the same design. I wasn't gonna stamp all these, but it just worked out nicely that Glenn asked and I was able to do it. That's kind of cool. Thank you, Goblin Hobbies, for allowing me to friggin' do what someone told me about and actually get to talk about it. Right, Schneinies. So this is how I would justify the purchase, right? I already have a shed load of minis, right? I already have a shed load of minis, and I can't stand using transfers. And I like to freehand, but I could not freehand at this level of detail, right? So what I said, so that's how I justify it. I don't like transfers. And what I do now is when I get my transfers in a box, I sell them secondhand. So I'm already selling the transfers off. So that's some money there. And like I've already improved. Like take a look at this guy, right? So far, this guy's painting is mediocre at best, right? It's a bit of a sloppy slapdash of paint. But this shoulder here, that really brings it up. Everything else is mediocre painting. I haven't even finished it. But you see, that little bit there. You know, it's that. Hey, man, I was doing it anyway. I'm here painting anyway, so why not? I am gonna get an ink on them before I do the next stamp, though. I just want to get the recesses. See if I can't just. Do I even want to do that? Maybe I don't want to do the recesses. We'll have to see. I say we get the last stamps done and then decide. Which starter set, Min? Which starter set sold out? The Conflict 47 one? Or do you mean Armageddon? Last time I checked, it was still available. Armageddon was still available on Wayland Games, which is where I'd buy it. Because even though they charge me €30 delivery, it's still €40 cheaper than Games Workshop. Can you believe that? €30 delivery on top of the box, and it's still €40 cheaper than buying it from the store. Go figure. If there is, well, I mean, if you scratch it, if you pick at it and you damage the stamp, then yeah, you're scuppered. But if you, so far I haven't scratched it, and I use masking tape to clean it. So if a design dries and I can't just thumb it off like that, I use a bit of masking tape, and it cleans it just fine. I've not got through one stamp yet, so if there is an end point, I haven't found it yet. So far, no catch. The nearest thing to a catch so far is running out of paint. But again, that also has not happened. So, and I've been a bit wibbly with the stamps. I've been a bit overzealous with my amount of paint applied as well. So that's where I'm at. I couldn't tell you if there's an end point. I haven't found it. Okay, so how long did that take? We did what? 7 guys. One slightly bad one, which is this one. Now I could stamp it again and clean up that top line, but it means that the second line above it will be a little bit thick. So I might just leave that one. I'm not going to go on with the second stamp just yet because I'm not sure where I'm going with the white helmet. I'm thinking I might ink it. So, frankly, Glenn, I'm happy as well. Like, you gave me something to do, you know? Like, it's always tough with streams. I like recording because, okay, so streaming when it's active is brilliant. It's the best thing ever. But when stream's quiet, it's no good. It's awful. But when I record, it's not as good as streaming, sure, but it is better than quiet streaming. You know? So, Table the Educator. Oh, Table the Educator. Ugh. Oh, here's a question, guys. For those of you that regularly tuned in, am I wasting my time? So this Friday, I've got the whole day off, right? I've got the whole day off, and I found like this little jetty just by the sea, near to my house, just by the sea. And I was thinking of sitting there in a little armchair drinking beer. If I tried to stream from sitting there and it's just talking nonsense, is that something that am I wasting my time? Is that bonkers? Is that something you'd want to see? It would just be sitting. Basically, it's just me sitting by the sea drinking beer. But I thought maybe we could do that. I don't know if that's mental or not. But that might be my Friday. So, Pjort, yeah, 7 minis came in, so that's good. None of it is what they said was coming in. And then tomorrow another package comes in, but this packet was 250 grams, so I was like, oh, okay, small. But then the next packet is only 300 grams, so it's going to be another regiment of something. I reckon it's probably the samurai soldiers. But I have no frame of reference. I don't know. I might do. I'll see. It might not work as well. Right, head's done. So this white's really nice, but I am going to ink them. And I'm going to ink them with some Griffin Charger Grey. So I'll bring my palette back. Oh, hang on. I can do double inking. I can do the face lenses as well, which first coat is this one, Aerophomate Blue. Oh! No! Quad! Oh my days, I didn't connect it. I didn't connect the dots. Quad! Dear Lord! Quad, it's only my favourite. Quad has been helping me out a shed load with Factorio. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've kind of got a little bit hooked on Factorio and Terraria. And I didn't put 2 and 2 together until this second. Quad, you are a goddamn national treasure. You know that? Don't you dare stop. Unbelievable. You are a little gem. I wake up, my little excited face, happy to see when a message comes in. And I like to make an impression of what tone you're saying the message is in. Unbelievable. What a treat. What an absolute treat. For those of you that do want to help me out, go to my playlist for Factorio, mute it, and leave it running. I'd do it myself if I could, but YouTube is aware of my IP. So if you could just fire up that just one browser. See you later, Glenn. Glenn. If I never see you again, take care of yourself. I really appreciate you hanging out. If I never see you, because you know how internet world is. If I never see you again, have a good one, bud. Enjoy the rest of your days. Just in case I don't see you. Oh, Glenn's not going. Glenn's not going. Okay. I thought Glenn was going. I panicked. Did you hear the panic in my voice? So we just do the lens. I've put a load of the blue in there. That doesn't need to be in there. But hey, maybe it could. It could just stay in there. Right, let's do the helmets. Okay, who's going now? Schloppy's going. Oh, there was another fella going? Who's leaving? Am I leaving? What's going on here? Who? What? Huh? Old man table. Hey, someone say something. Somebody leaving. What's going on? But yeah, no, seriously, deadly serious. Mint, bye, Mint. Deadly serious. Everyone fire up that playlist right now. I've got real-time analytics. I'll know it if you do it. Fire up that playlist. Help me out, for the love of God. Help out, little table. You know what? That's darker, but we can just go in and paint that again. We got the skill. I might try and. You know what? I'm gonna just dab my t-shirt on this. This is too much. There you go. So I inked it and then wiped it back with my t-shirt. That's the way to go. So ink it and then wipe it back with your t-shirt. That's my top tip. Use your t-shirt, put a bit of ink on, and then wipe it back. There we go. Better, much better. Just wanted it to look a little less matte white, that's all. But I wanted to retain the white around the symbol, so... It helps me, Glenn! It helps me with ad revenue pennies. That's how it helps me. If it's running the playlist, it will, surely that counts as you watching it, right? Or is what? Hang on, am I breaking the terms of service by saying this? Hang on, am I doing a boo-boo here, guys? Do I need to? I mean, put the browser on and legitimately watch the whole thing. Sorry, terms of service, YouTube. Imagine that. 10 years being partnered with YouTube, and they're like, no, that was too much, table. We've tolerated you being an annoying little fly in our ointment for a long time now, but that's just too far, table. Right, I'm going to check my analytics now. So help me, making playlists is boring as hell. I hate making playlists. It's so boring. But if I had 10 IPs, I'd be looking at those. A little bit. I recorded today, so I did 2 episodes, and I'm completely stuck. The 2 episodes, today was the first day that I didn't enjoy. I got a bit stuck. So you'll hear it. You'll hear in the next 2 videos that come out today. I'm totally defeated. I'm not sure what I'm doing. And I'm just struggling. But you'll see. Well, Glenn, every day was originally, but we've been a bit up and down. Unfortunately, I've got the side effect of being mental, so the ebb and flow of going a bit mental gets in the way. So the plan is, like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it small. I'm going to paint these guys, get these guys done, and then whatever comes in tomorrow from Warlord, I'll paint those. I tried doing just an hour every day to be consistent, but an hour is not enough to paint stuff. Like, not even close. Because we'd already be ended now, and I'm not even comfortable by that point. But I can't exercise today because I've had my old check, so I can't do any exercise now for 24 hours. So I can't exercise. So I thought, you know what? I'll sit and stream and paint these guys. Oh, Glenn, yeah, massively, yeah, real shambles. Absolute shambles. Oh yeah, here, you'll like this, Glenn. According to Google, this live stream is a mental health well-being live stream. Yep, and that's true. No, not smack. No. Dear Lord Glenn. No. I know I sound super cool, you know, and obviously all the coolest kids take drugs and all that jazz, blah, 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 blah. But I think they're a bit of a waste of time. Frankly, I'm pretty anti, to be honest. Okay, everyone's recommending. What exactly is smack? Hang on, can I talk about this on live stream? I'm not exactly sure. I don't want to talk about drugs. They annoy me. I just feel like they get in the way. I feel the same about drugs as I do social media. I think social media is designed to be addictive. I don't like that, and it gets us all at some point. Oh, is it? Okay. The only thing I like about that is the phrase "chasing the dragon." That's the only thing, and that's because I like dragons, not because I like the drugs. Is that the right phrase? I think it is. I'm going based on South Park. I did, Spammy. I did. Yeah. So for those of you not in the know, the UK's just rolled out some legislation that if you're under 16, you're banned from using social media. And then if you're up to 18, there's a curfew on when you have to stop using. Here's a thought. Maybe just make social media better and not so frigging addictive and allow people to just use it to talk to each other. You know? That's not the issue, but yeah, it just oh yeah, it's but I can't talk UK stuff at the moment. It makes me too sad. Poor buggers. Oh, Schloppies, yeah. Sloppy doppies, yeah, it's for sure bonkers. It's not fun. I think Spammy thinks it's a good step. Well, I'm not feeling strongly over either side. It's not like my opinion means that everyone else is wrong. I don't think like that. I would be interested in hearing your point of view. I always enjoy that because I think having a dialogue is good. Because more often than not, I hear someone else's point of view and I'm like, hey, that actually makes sense. You know? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. If it was illegal to watch me, it would make me feel like a little bit like some kind of bandit. Wouldn't it make me more popular? It's like, oh, I'm watching Table. Oh, that's dangerous. Oh, apparently live stream is a thing as well, isn't it? Well, yeah, I know Australia did it, or a lesser version, but right, hang on, what did we do stuffs wise? So it's the cogs, the pipes, the grate, and the back bits. Okay. I might actually get to the point where I get to paint on the greens, which is coming. But I just feel like, you know what, actually, if I'm painting on the greens, I can dry brush on the silvers as well. If it goes on the green, it goes on the green. Oh, don't worry about spelling and grammarings. I can't spell to save my life. We'll hammer out the gist of it. Like, we'll get the gist of it. Don't worry about it. It's better that you say something even if it's not written right than saying nothing at all, you know? Now, at this point, I want to be deliberately sloppy. Oh yeah, so this is Sloppy Chop. This is the new painting style that's going to revolutionize stuff. Better than Slap Chop, better than Golden Demon painting. That's like, you know, spend 70 hours on one bit. No, what you do is you slop it on, right? You just get a load of brush. You don't even use the paintbrush like a brush. You use it like a little scoop. And you slop it on in the general vicinity of where you want to go. And then anything that goes in a place that you think is wrong, that's texture. That's what you actually want. See that slop I did on that back plate? That's texture. So this is Slop Chop. It's very sparing on your time. and you'll get the texture that every professional painter wishes they could do. You'll be the envy of the town, guys. And that's sloppy chop. That's that done now. Just slop it on. Yeah, social media. I'm gonna call it, right. I was gonna say we're gonna look back at this terrible time and say, you know what, the people who invented that stuff, that was really bad for us. That was really, really bad. But anyway, sloppies. Just sloppy on some sloppies. Hey, Node! Oh my god, I forgot about belly button technical. Yeah, if you need to get some inks on, pour ink into your belly button and then vigorously dip the model into the belly button ink slop. Belly button hole slop. So, Node, about the box. You remember the emails, the back and forth? I got one small... I got this. This is what I got. There's my big box. There's my big box. It was one sprue. Don't get me wrong, I still love them. But, yeah, these guys, they're really big. For comparison, Termagant. Put them next to a Termagant. They're big. You know, they're not small guys. They're big guys. No. So yeah, no, the box wasn't very big, but I'm still bloody pleased with it. Like, I got to assemble them and paint them, so, you know, just winging the hobby for free. It turns out that I was right in my assessment that I don't mind what I paint, as long as I get to paint, so that's nice. But I am now even further away from my goals of actually rolling some dice, but it's alright. It's alright that we're further away. It will get there. It just needs a bit of time, but it will get there. At this point, I might just start rolling dice and making up my own rules, you know? These guys would be good. They'd be like, oh, frightfully sorry there, chap. I'm afraid, old bean, I'm going to have to part you with one spine. Won't be a jiffy. Just a moment. Slight tingle. That's what I feel about these guys. I feel like they'd be very polite about it. I beg your pardon, but just a slight maiming for one superior officer to give me a pat on the back. Covering fire, if you please, gentlemen. You know, that's kind of just how I expect these guys to sound. Gun, and then it was nozzles. But even if I don't remember this right, it's all about the slop. You slop it, and we're going to slop this bit in there, slop that bit in there. Uh-oh, has the chat broke? Last message I can see is Glenn saying, love it. Love it. That's the last message I'm seeing, so I don't know if chat has broke. It might have. It's possible. Sound off, gents. There we go. Thank you. Appreciate that, sloppies. It was just quiet. Okay. You could hear the panic setting in. Thanks, guys. Okay, not broken. Just, there was a momentary lull. You know how it is. Sorry. You know, mental. If it goes a bit quiet, it's weird. It gets weird. I get weird. And then the darkness sets in. The darkness. Yep, cool. Okay, good. It was just a me thing. Fine. I lost Nold, though. Nold vanished. See, sloppy chop is the way to go. But finally, we're almost at the point where what I wanted to do, which was painting on these greens. I pre-planned today's stream, guys. I've been a very good girl. I pre-planned the colours that I was going to use. Oh. Nold, I could hear a little... I could hear a little bit more about you in the shower. What exactly are you doing in the shower? Tell me. Wait. Tell me slowly. Tell me, what are you washing next? What are you washing next, Nold? Huh? Your tummy? Some soapy bubbles on that tum-tum, eh? Wait, no. Terms of service. He's breaking terms of service. It's just a normal shower, not a raunchy shower. Table, stop it. Tell me slowly. That's not right, is it? Yeah, you dropped the soap there, boy. Oh, the vent. I didn't paint the vent. The fact that I missed the vent makes me think that I don't really care about the vents. So maybe they shouldn't have been done. Oh, if there is, I didn't check, Glenn. If there is, I didn't check. Yeah, I didn't look. I was just like, you know what? Army colors. I'm gonna do them kind of green. I hate painting green, but I need to get better at painting like military camo and weathering. So I've got to do that. So I didn't even check. I didn't even check. Couldn't tell you. No idea. I did, however, spend a long time on Warlord games trying to see if I could find like some alien forces where I could do like Imperium, like adding a planet to the Imperium and then landing on some random Xeno world. But I couldn't find models that quite tickled my pickle to be a Xenos race. But I did look to do that. Just slop it, and you'll see this sloppy will look really nice when it's done, because we're actually gonna not so much dry brush the silver, but part dry brush, part slop. It's gonna be a slop brush. You'll see, it will work out. But I might start getting a little bit of green on. Yep, good. Oh, gun. Yeah, I'm impressed with these guys. Generally, as a rule of thumb, if they look all right on the website, they look better in person. And if I'm not sure about them on the website, they tend to be good enough in the flesh. And I was a bit concerned about these. I thought their poses looked a bit too stiff. But when I realised there was a bit of wiggle room to make them a little bit more hunchbacked, I was like, okay, this is fine. Not concerned. But again, these guys were a surprise. I didn't expect these ones. But I'm very happy that they did turn up. I think it's a good first step. And they're not complicated, you know? These could already technically be done. You could have sprayed them black and dry brushed them, and you'd already be ready. I fortunately have a day off today, so no showering for me. Ah, well, I mean, that's not fair. I think you need to get your buns in the shower right now. Right, yeah, he's done. A little bit more. What was I doing? Abaddon and Null, right? Yeah, I was doing Abaddon and Null. What's nice is that I can just paint these guys, because it really is about the painting for me. I'd like to roll dice, but it's strictly secondary to getting to getting to paint. I don't know why painting is so enjoyable, but it's nice. It means I can give me anything, I'll paint it. That's the nice thing. Like, for example, on Warlord Games, they have this thing, Black Sails, and they have this pack which is like, you get like sea creatures. So you get like a Leviathan, a Megalodon, a great white shark, a gigantic narwhal for some reason, but they're metal. So I was like, can't do metal, can't do resin. I think after this I'll do some greens. I want to do some painting, you know? Like, I know we've got to lay the groundwork, and this is where knowing my way around my airbrush would really help me out, because I could have airbrushed a lot of these sections if I had the skill, but I'm struggling with my airbrush. I haven't picked it up. I kind of regret buying it a little bit, if I'm being honest. I feel like it was a big buy for me. It blasted all my bucks, and it's just sitting on the floor behind me, and I haven't used this extractor fan setup other than a backdrop for painting. So, part of me thinks that maybe that might have been a bit of a boo-boo, but I didn't know. The only reason I'm regretting it is because I've got hindsight, and just because I'm not using it now. What I need to do is I need some friggin' YouTuber who knows how to airbrush to just walk me through it, sit me down and walk me through how to use it. But that's never going to happen, so I have to do it myself. That's what I'll have to do. Right, let's sloppy these bits. But yeah, I just feel like it's nice to have something that isn't completely caked in detail. Oh, I was not able. After many tries, I learned how to paint checkers, and I decided to cheat through with 0mm pen, painted up the shoulder pad white and drew them on, used my MK varnish. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with drawing on stuff? If it works, why not do it? I am 100% in favour of telling you off for it not being cheating. So shame on you for saying you're cheating. Dirty. You dirty? You dirty filth. Piotr, you filthy. How dare you say you're cheating? Get yourself some backbone, man. You just found if anything, I'm thinking I'm going to get a 0.5mm pen. It sounds like you might be onto something there. You filthy scum. You filthy scum. Have you guys please do, Nold. Yeah, if you can Discord that to me, that would be lovely, Nold. I'd love you lots and lots. That would be super lovely. If you'd be willing to do that, I would really, really like that. I was just about to say, have you guys seen the Shadow Man? Do you know about the Shadow Man? If you type in Shadow Man, the Shadow Man, oh the light, then there's something for you there. Oh the light. Oh. The light. Oh. It's so good. Just if you want to get on board with the gag, just Google it, YouTube it, Shadow Man, oh the light, right? And then just watch it and come back to me. Oh the light. Oh the light. It's so good. He said it was his weakness, but not because it hurt him, that's what I love about it. Oh, the light. Oh. Oh, the light. It's just so bad. It's so good. It's so horrendously good. Oh, the light. Oh. Right, so now we need to decide where we're going to put the black on these guys. Now, they're different. These are different designs, both of them. They've got different things, so they're going to be very much individualistic. I'm going to go with some of the gun, not all of the gun. I'm going to leave some of it green. I should have left that bit I've just painted black green, but hey-ho, it's not now. So that's now going to be black. The magazine, yeah, that's also black. Oh, the light. Oh. Oh, the light. Oh. There's the kids' faces as well in the audience. They're like, what's going on? Oh, it's just so good. So, and then barrel would be working mechanism, wouldn't it? So let's do... There's a very big blob of sprue there. Where's my knife? I need to clean that. Then we'll find out. He will 100% find out. It's right there. See it? There we go. Sloppy chops, sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Right, so we've done that bit. Where else needs some? Vent. The dials. Yeah, okay, the dials. Sure, why not? Let's do those. Just to break up that green. Fine. But other than that, on the front, oh yeah, these bits we'll do those bits. Similar but not the same is what we're going for. If you notice, I've kind of positioned the arms so that they touch other areas. Like this elbow is glued to the torso, and the gun where it rests on the leg, that's actually glued, because I'm all about multiple points of contact because I drop stuff. So even though these things are quite flimsy, and it's the same with these, like the guns, they're resting on the legs, so it's another point of contact. Because I just drop stuff. Yeah, it's really bad. But I love it how he says it like it's his weakness, but not because it hurts. If that makes sense. Like, oh, it's just so good. And then this one, slop it in. A little bit there. And I will, these fans, these little vents, they look amazing. They will look good silvered as well. Okay. That's all I need to do on him. That's fine. Now the next one's a little bit different because he's an energy weapon. So, oh, look at this. That is not lined up at all. Look there. Look how much space between the nozzle and where it's meant to go. You wouldn't notice if I hadn't pointed it out. Yeah, you didn't see. You didn't notice. You didn't notice what I did. I didn't have instructions, all right, guys. I had to wing it. And I was tired. I wanted to get it glued, but I didn't care too much about the end result. And it shows. It's all right. I'll just put enough paint to fill that gap. What's it? It's only going to be like 20 layers. I'll put so much paint in there, you won't even notice. That's done. And then the gun. Okay, there's a fan here. I'm going to need more Abaddons. Yeah, if I actually based my models, I could slap a bit of mud in there. That's a very good idea. Yeah, a bit of mud would solve that. No problem. Genius. Great idea. I like that a lot. Yeah, we will do that. Bit of mud will solve that. Just easy peasy. Now I'm going to do this, and then I'm guessing this bit will be glowing. It's like a battery. So I wasn't going to put black on that bit, but I am now. So that bottom bit is black. Fine. And I guess the top bit can be as well then, if we have to. Fine. Didn't want to do that, but Schlop dictated it. Fine. And you know what? So I don't have to do that green. I'm going to do that bit as well. That's too much extra work for me. Which means that will be black as well. Great. Okay, we're getting into the good zones now. We're getting to the we're getting to the fun bit. There's a vent there. And then I think there's a vent there, but it's mashed against the leg, so we don't need to ever have to worry about that. A bit of Corax white on this guy. Good, we're moving into fun territory now, where I have to be a little bit more tactical with the drying times. So we're going to go some Corax white, but then we need some Chili P in this, which is this. For Conflict 47, no, nothing. Nothing. This is very first packet that's come out. Very first one that's come to me. One arrives tomorrow, apparently, sometime before 10 p.m. But it would be a couple of days before I have that on stream, so I've got to assemble the thing. But no, this is literally all I got. Like I say, first one. First thing. Yeah, first one. So yeah, nothing else. First one. It's kind of exciting. First one. I have no idea, Glenn. I don't order it. They send it. I don't choose. There's no choices for me. I was, yeah, no, yeah, I'm actually affiliated with Warlord Games. Have been since February. No. I actually am. They just send me the promo stuff out. So yeah, that wasn't me just dicking about. That's true. That's an actual thing. That wasn't just me dicking about, as per usual. Though that's actual. Same in the Goblin Hobbies thing. That's actual. It's not just cheeky bants. That's actually a thing. I'm going to paint this entire cable green. Sorry, ink it. Yeah, I have no idea what's coming my way. It's nice. It's like a little Prezi. The thing is, I don't even know that 5 mechanical men and 2 of the big boys is a squad. I don't know squad numbers or anything. I can't tell you. I don't have a clue. No idea. Everyone in chat, can we just start referring to me as a famous painter, but not that famous painter, you know? Like, no, like, not that. Don't start calling me him. I mean like an actual painter. Don't. Oh, it's out there now. Oh no, it's out there. Hey Van, you joined just in time to not hear something fantastic. Yeah. Oh no. No. I mean, never mind. Forget that. I want. No, that didn't happen. It's all right. It's all right. It didn't happen. Hey, Ben, how you doing, bud? Did your painting entry go in okay? Did it all get sorted? No, spammy. No, spammy. No. Let's just backtrack. That's the trouble with the streaming. Well, you kind of get yourself stuck in a corner there, don't you? But yeah. Speaking of corners, this apartment, this room I'm in, is too small. I need some breathing room, so I think I'm just going to take over next door's apartment because I need breathing room. You know, Lebensstrahl. Yeah, that's all it needs on the face. So here's another tactic. There's too much ink on that face, right? So what you do is you just dab it on your t-shirt, right? And it's solved. There you go. And you can reapply a little token dabbies. So that's fine. So explain. Well, what's to explain? Goblin Hobbies and Warlord Games, they have my back. They send me out some. They've sent me out some bits because we like what you do, Table. You get to use the stuff. Yeah. Please stop sending us pics of your bum. That's what I did. So I just basically what I do is I bombard companies with photos of my ass until they send me stuff, and then I stop. It's like Shawshank Redemption. You know how Andy Dufresne wrote a letter a week, and then 2 letters a week, and they sent me some books. I do the same thing. I send ass pics to companies, and then they pay me off to get me to stop. So that's Table Business 101. Table's top tips. I know, pretty good, eh? No, it's to get it to stop, Glenn. It's to get it to stop. It's quite the opposite. It's the kind of thing you can't unsee. It's horrible, and that's why I use it as a marketing weapon. Right, those are done. So let's now think about this. Yeah, it's like, for example, Glenn, on my Patreon, right? One of my Patreon targets, I think it's $5. And if you donate $5, what you don't get is a signed picture of me. That's the perk. That's the perk. You don't receive a photo of me. Glenn, no, far from it. No, bud. No. No. It's very nice of you to think so, but no, I haven't yet. But everything's all set up. We're ready to go. TableCon's ready. I've got two men, one tub, 2 men, 1 cupboard. Sorry, live stream planned, and there's hot tub cake stream, and then there's TableCon, and then there's hot pants Fred in the boat. It's all set up, so we're not quite there yet. Whoa! I don't even know what that is, Glenn. What the dickens? I don't know my currencies. It looks like a big number. Oh my days. What do I say at this point? What do I say at that point, Glenn? Hang on. I don't know what an NZ is. Oh, wait, hang on. Is NZ... Did you change the currency to reference the painter? Is that why it's NZ? What is... Hang on. What's going on? Hang on. I gotta Google this. Dude! That's €50! Dude, that means I'm going to get 30 of that after YouTube take a piece. Thank you. Well, bloody hell, Glenn. Jesus. Thank you very much, Glenn. You son of a bitch. No, don't call him a son of a bitch. Table, say thank you. Don't insult him. That's beautiful. Thank you, buddy. That is delicious. So I will see that currently never, because you've got to hit $70 on the threshold before they release. But I'm a little bit closer, so it's friggin' appreciated, buddy. That's really nice of you. You should do that again. Table, shut your face. You called him a son of a bitch. You called him a son of a bitch, and then you're telling him to give more. No, don't need to do more. Don't do more. Sometimes my brain, sometimes the brain things come out my mouth a little bit quicker than they should. All right, so it's part of the tard. Oh, hey, also, on the subject of the tardness, right, I got nothing wrong with me. Remember I said that until a doctor said, hey, Table, your brain doesn't work right, that I've got nothing wrong? Get this. I was checking through my medical app, because everything's tied into an app here, right? And the doctor had replied and said, oh, no, we don't check for that, only in kids. So I was like, bingo. Clean bill of health right there. Huh? It might be a loophole, but I'll take it. So they're not going to help me, which means no problem. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't explain that, Glenn. Yes, I do. So it's what will happen is YouTube will take a chunk, and then taxes will take a chunk. But you have to clear €70 as your minimum in YouTube AdSense. Once you go over €70, it will release. And I have until... I've just missed a deadline, so it won't release this month. So it's before the 10th of next month. If I get to $70, then it will turn up sometime before the end of July. So that's how it works. Yeah. But that's always how it's worked. The 70 threshold is a bit of a pain, but it's just how it is, buddy. But don't let that detract from the enjoyment. Thank you very much. That's really nice. Incredibly nice. I've never seen a red one before. I didn't know they came in different colours. So it's bloody appreciated. Oh, now I sound ungrateful. Ah, damn it. Ven, call me a worm. Call me a worm. Absolute worm. I mean, it's the kind of behaviour a greedy painter would do, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. I hope Glenn does stick around. I was kind of warming to the guy anyway, but like the donation definitely helps. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a super massive help. But I was already warming to the guy because he's chatty. I like chatty. I thought the NZ was something to do with that. I thought it was like a gag, but no, it's actual thing. Right, so that's going to be a glow effect. I might just leave that pretty much like that. I don't know how to do glow effects. I think we're at the next stage of stamping, or we dry brush those blacks. No, let's get some green on. So what I'm going with greens, I picked the greens I'm least good at, and I've gone for Death Guard green, which I hate, and then I found Nurgling green, which I also never use but don't like. It's a little lighter, and then for the darkest one we've got Strachan green. So they're my greens, and I'm going to mix this ink, Striking Scorpion, in with them to give them a bit more pigment. So that's what I'm going with. Sink or swim, that's what I've decided. And maybe for my highlights, I'll do Chili Pea instead of the green ink. But let's give it a go. Glenn, I want to say thank you again before that message disappears. Glenn, thank you loads, buddy. You've made my day. Absolutely made my day. I really appreciate that. That's super nice of you. Yeah, don't do it too often. Don't leave yourself out of pocket. All right. Once in a while is fine, but no more for a while now. That's very generous. All right. Just hang out for the banter instead. You know, it's very, very generous though. Made my day. Made my day. It has. Oh man. Table, you're easily pleased, aren't you? You little shill. Oh, that's really green. We're really green. I mean, how would you know? You know, how would you know, bud? It's all right. Is that really Strachan? Is that how green it goes with Scorpion green? I wasn't expecting it to be so bright. Maybe I've just gone overzealous with the striking. Ah, that's all right. Let's blob it on. I will, yeah. Friday's the day. I'm seriously thinking about it, but you might see me on stream in here anyway. I might just decide to stay home. And if so, I'll get some painting done. So now we are actually doing painting. And I've just got to decide where and what I want to do these greens with. I was thinking about doing camo, but then I was like, what if they're just bog standard British infantry? They might not necessarily have like loads of camo. They might just be like a military green, mightn't they? You know? So I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But I just want to clean it up a little bit, make it look a little less like it's just ink and schlop. If I go in any recesses, it's okay because it's going to get a Reichland layer anyway. So this is just more for getting a feel of how he's going to look. No, Glenn, I'm not in the UK. I'm in Finland. Yeah, I am. I'm Finnish, believe it or not. I know I don't sound Finnish with my accent, but it's just because we got really good schools here. Had some English teachers teaching me English, so yeah, but I'm actually Finnish. And that's true. Ask anyone else in chat. Yep. No, I can't maintain it. No, I'm English. I am living in Finland. And it's wonderful. I love it. I love this place. But I'm English. I got kicked out. I got kicked out for my crimes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100% Glenn. Yeah, I'm pulling your leg. I apologize. It's a bad habit. I know it's a bad habit. It's just typically the more I tease someone, the more I like them. It's a terrible way to make friends. I wouldn't recommend it. It's a terrible. Right. For those of you that don't know, I got two chats going, right? One chat is on my phone, right? And then the unrevised version comes through on a screen on my left. And there was a certain sentence that Glenn just typed that I didn't see immediately. And then I looked to my left and then saw it. So For those of you in chat, you should be able to see it. If not, the chat, I don't know if only I set it to live chat or if everyone can, but there was a certain comment made regarding my physicality, and I was called a certain thing, and it made me laugh. Yeah, you got me. You got me. Belly chuckle. You got me. You had to set it to live chat. Yes, everyone set it to live chat, and then you get to see what made me laugh. I'm not even going to tell you what it was because it's worth seeing. It got me. I'd recommend it. Right, now this guy's starting to look pretty delicious with this green. The question is, do I green all of this armor, this green, or do I do different sections green? I don't know. But we're cooking now. We're on the way. The trick is to leave a little bit of the ink, but not all of it. Just slop. Think sloppy. You don't want to be that. You don't want to be that. You know, million hours on an arm guy. It's tough. It's too tough. You've got to have a certain skill set, certain mind, certain patience. I don't have it. I'm a big fan of the sloppy. You slop it on, and then you get to play. And the thing is, with each successive slopping, it gets a little bit better. Can you not see? It's getting better, huh? Let's slop on here as well. And in those recesses, I don't need to get all in there. Just a little bit is fine. I might do a little bit around this grey, even though I'm going to dry brush it with silver and it's probably going to get destroyed. It's good practice to just go in there and do that, I think. Just a little edge highlight. This is kind of... The chest piece is my favourite part of this guy so far as to paint is concerned. It's a nice little... It's just a nice little collection of doohickey bits. I'm going to go down this side. And then where the green ink hasn't quite sat in the recesses, we're going to do Reichland and T-shirt ink in, so it will clean up. It's going to clean up a tree. Yes, this is it. This is it. It's perfect. So that little ankle thing, haven't decided what to do with that, but I'll do something. Now we're cooking. See, our live stream isn't enough. It's not enough. You just get, you find your pace. An hour's not enough. You have to sit whole days aside. I've got a few more hours yet, so let's go a little bit more there. And then what I'll do is I'll green another one, and then this will be drying in the meantime. Yes, Glenn. So I'm a little bit behind. I do put the videos up. You're actually the first person to ask that. Now, some cleverer people than me have been telling me to put them on as videos in demand, and I've been doing it. But I'm quite what can I say? Behind. I'm quite behind on uploading them. But just for you, what I'll do is when I end this stream, I will down. Oh no, I can't. So it takes a couple of days for the stats of the live stream to come in to allow you to download it and then re-upload it as a video. So there's a delay on it that I cannot speed up. I was going to do it for you immediately, but I just remembered that you cannot do it until the stats update. So yes, you can. You can watch it on the channel. I know then, right? Why would anyone want to watch it twice? It's mental. And it shows. It shows. I don't know if you want a bit of a chuckle, just go to the channel and have a look at the videos on demand and look at the people viewing. If there's one on it, it's me. Otherwise, yeah. It's why would you want to? That's the thing with streams. They've got no legs. They've got no legs to them. Streams, they're fun in the moment. That's why I'm playing gamies again, because they're a little bit more. They're a little bit more. Okay, this is my working theory, right? I'm really getting a kick out of Factorio, right? And I never finish a series. I never finish one ever. But then with Factorio, it's never going to end, right? So there's no pressure there to finish it because it will never end. And I'm making it as a playlist. And my theory is this, right? I'm enjoying Factorio. It's all good, super funs. If someone watches one episode and enjoys it, they might just start watching the playlist I've been making. That's my theory. Couldn't tell you if it works. I'd like to send it to my mate, show the stamps, and it's my bedtime soon. I'm gonna see the rest of your painting. Glenn, yes, okay. The moment I can upload it as a VOD, I'll pull my finger out and get up to speed with the VODs. It might take a day or two, but we can finish that. I'll do that for you specifically. I mean, you're so generous with your bucks. Least I can do is reciprocate and do that with the vid. All right? Does that sound good, Glenn? Does that sound like a fair deal? I'll do it as soon as I can. I'll do that for you. It's a great idea. I'll do that. Let's just do in here. So again, the black can stay on a little bit. It almost looks like camo. Hey, hang on a second. Look, this almost looks like camo, slopping on black and then going green over it, but letting it through. Can you see that? It almost looks like camouflage. Have we accidentally figured out how to do camouflage? Look, you can see it under there. Slop. Do you know what? I think sloppy chop, sloppy slops is how you do military camouflage. I think we're onto something, gents. I think we're onto something. Let's just do the bottom of that gun. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That didn't even take that long. Right, he's got to dry so that I can ink him. But we've got enough paint on my palette that we can do number 2. I think these... I'm not going to need all of those greens I've got. I'm not going to need them all. It's not going to... These are actually... I think these are actually nearer being done than I thought. All right, deal. Yeah, I'll do that. 100%. I can do that. Least I can do for your generosity. Least I can do. Now that we've got the first one, because the first one always takes a little bit longer because you've got to feel out where you're going, I feel like I can go a lot quicker with this. If I retain 50% of the green in the recesses, I'm fine with that. So I'm actually going to speed up a little bit here. Schlop it on, guys. This is Schlop Chop. There we go. Well, Glenn, I know you're going, but obviously, it goes without saying, even though I've said it, I really appreciate your donation, but the main one, even if you hadn't donated, is that you've been chatty, and I really appreciate that. So, yeah, thanks for that too, as well. See you later, Ven. I appreciate you, bud. Do keep me updated with the painting contest, please. I would like to know what you hear about that and how that goes. If you could, that would be delicious. I'm going to have to mix up some more of this green. Right, so this time, be more conservative. Well, Glenn, it's just... Hey, I mean, it's internet world, Glenn. So appreciate it. Keep your filthy hands off my energy, you little parasite. Get your hands off my energy. It's not yours. Don't you get off me. Yeah, take care of yourself, Glenn. Hopefully see you again. If not, just in case, internet, you don't find me. Don't worry about the win. You might not win. It's true, Ven. You might not win. But I'll speak to you later, Ven. I'll speak to you later, buddy. Well, guys, I mean, you saw it. You saw it here. What generosity. That's the most generous donation we've had this year. Because the last big one was in December. So this year so far, that's the biggest single donation from someone who's just arrived. That's bonkers, right? That's bonkers generous. Absolutely made my day. Absolutely made my day. I'm an idiot. It might actually hit the threshold, maybe. Spammy. Okay, right, guys. So we've stumbled across something golden here, right? I have to look to. I've got the stream open on the screen to my right. Okay, look, I'll show you, right? So I'm painting here, right? And then if you go up here, there's a screen that I've sellotaped in, right? There's a screen there, and that's where the chat is. That's where you see the. That's where I see the little bit more spicy messages, shall we say? Maybe in Finland. I mean, Finland to New Zealand, that's an expensive flight, my boy. It depends if you might be. Are you some kind of big businessman flying around all the time? Who knows? We'll have to save it for next time. He's got to go. So never mind. We will find out some other time. But yeah, that was. I've just realised we've still been talking about him, and he's still here. So. But yeah, very generous. Very generous. But yeah, so what we discovered is the chat on my left. I see the spicier messages. Could we please conduct a quick test? Could someone slap a spicy message? A spicy message. And I don't know where the line is drawn. Where do they draw the line between what goes through that chat and what appears on my side? And what we also, now that we're finally getting some paint on this guy, I love these guys. It's always the first layers that are a bit boring, but you have to do it. You have to lay the groundwork so you can see where you're at with it. There's a little bit of not black in there as well. I might just... Oh my god! All right. Yep. So in front of me, chat on the phone is nice chat. Look to my right, unspeakable things being said. That is entertaining as hell. That is. That I don't know what's going to greet me when I look to my right. That is a treat. We found something new. We found a new. It adds that element of doubt. It adds that element of doubt that I'm not sure what's going on. So let's continue. Wait, I did that arm. This hand needs a little... Oh, that's an awful lot on the brush there. Absolutely made my day. Absolutely made my day. And do you know what? I wasn't thinking of streaming. Wasn't thinking of streaming because of the old being sicky. So I wasn't thinking of doing it, but you never do know, do you? Never do know. Right, and guys, you need to hold me to getting that VOD up as soon as possible for the guy. He wants to see where the painting goes. So, for the guy, for Glenn, should take the time to really remember his name table. That's a pretty solid, I'll be honest, that's a pretty solid first appearance on the stream, frankly. That's a pretty solid first appearance. Okay, that leg, a little token in here, nothing major. Right, is that greened? Yeah, he's greened enough. Or, yeah. Okay. So, I'm kind of torn. Do I come in? Yeah, just casually dropped in a hundy. Yeah, that's no small amount. That's a lot of money, right? That's just casually dropped that in. It's a different world, isn't it? Different world. I don't know. I don't know what it feels like to be able to just drop a handy like that. To just casually be like, yeah, that's for you. You know? Different world, guys. Different world. Ooh. Yeah, it's pretty damn nice, hey, Spammy. Pretty damn nice. But it's. I mean, yeah. Some of us out there are succeeding. You know, it's not all doom and gloom. Some of us out there, and that gives me hope. You know, some of us out there are doing all right. You know, and I like that. I like that someone is. So that's yeah, I like that a lot. That's optimistic. You know, some of us things are thriving. I like that. Do you know what? I'm gonna just pause the green on this guy, and I'm gonna Reichland the first one because he's dry, and Reichland takes time to dry, so we should be smart with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slap on some Reichland and then t-shirt him. Or maybe I don't even t-shirt him, actually. Oh, no! Pressure. Yeah, donation. Yeah. Somebody, you missed the whole caboodle. We met someone lovely, and then they complimented my feet pics I sent them. No, well, no, that's not what they didn't compliment them. I sent them feet pics, and they gave me a donation. It's fantastic. Yeah, isn't that fantastic, eh? What can I say? I've got pretty feet. Where am I going with this? No, it's not true. None of it's true. Oh! Did you not get them? I sent them. Yeah, I sent them. I sent them. I sent them first class. Recorded delivery as well. They should be with you. They're framed as well. I'm surprised at how long. So clearly, the size of the donation indicates how long it lingers on screen, because this guy's going to be around for a while. So we're staying on at least until this donation leaves. We're not going to leave until that's gone. That's for sure. I'm going to t-shirt this a little bit. I mean, yeah. It's not a small chunk of change, that's for sure. Yeah, and not only that, anime, it was just a new person. Random new person was like, you know what, table? I don't even know you. Which is just crazy. Yeah, it's really cool. Really, really cool. I'm rather impressed. Surprised, in fact, surprised. Because there's a little bit, if I'm honest, guys, if I'm hand on heart honest, there's a part of me that feels like I don't deserve it. If I'm being entirely honest, you know, there's a part of me that feels like I don't deserve it. I know it's horrible, but it's just, I don't know if it's human nature or it's a me thing, but it's very generous. Well, thank you, Anime. I appreciate that. Just, you know, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Like we're all humans here, you know. I feel like I can say that to other humans and just say, you know, that's just part of it. Now, I'm not regretting Reichland. I think Reichland on this green looks delicious, and then once it's dry and then topped up a bit, it's going to look even more delicious. The question is, do I go in with the same green or do I go in with a brighter green? I'm spoilt for choice in that department. Reichland is so much more subtle than Agrax. I love it. I mean, you could use that as it is, just fine. But I will say this, right? I noticed someone else who had got sent these. I just found them randomly on, I think it was Instagram. I can't remember the name. And I'm not going to remember the name because I'm going to say something not so nice about them. But you can see that they rushed the paint job. And I feel like maybe they just rushed the paint job to just so they could get it out on social media quickly. I don't know. Maybe that's in my head. but I got a whiff of it. You know, when you get a whiff of something, I got a whiff, and that's fine. You know, they're just doing the numbers niche thing. You know, the promo stuff. You know, get the numbers. What is my problem with that? I don't know why I'm banging on about that. Why did that affect me? Why did that resonate with me? That looks delicious. Right, you dry, and I'm going to ink your counterpart. Oh, a little bit more Reichlands. Ah, funny bone. Oh, no. Why is it called funny bone? Ah, you son of a... Ah, my days. Ah, that's rough. That's rough. Oh, lordy. That is rough. Nothing funny about hitting that thing. I'll be honest with you, Fav. I don't do much with them. I don't sell them. I've never sold anything I've painted, because there's just no interest. And also, I'm a little bit of a hoarder, so I don't think the price offered would be right for my efforts. And I think that I reckon that you could get better painting for your money than mine. So I guess the only reason someone would actually buy something of mine is if they were here in the stream and we were hanging out and having a laugh and a joke, and they wanted to buy the model to remind them of that laugh and a joke we had. That's probably the only way I'd sell something. If it had if it was say it was a really good stream and I had a real laugh with someone and they liked it so much they wanted to buy the model to remind themselves of it. But frankly, as far as commission painting, just go out on the internet. There's way better painters out there. So no. I kind of want to play a game. Well, Fav, I mean, we've got so much. We've got so many good little catchphrases and stuff that we've cooked up in chat that you could easily put them on stickers or t-shirts, maybe not, but stickers. You could certainly make stickers with all of the ridiculousness, like, you know, landfill chic, slop chop. I mean, why can't I think of any more? There's loads, but there's loads. But you know, to start something like that up, you know, it's it's not free, and I'm not good with numbers or business, so I wouldn't even know where to start. It's a lovely idea. I love it. I think it's a lovely idea. I like the idea of stickers because, you know, I like collecting stickers, if I'm honest. Right, that's Reichland. That's Reichland. Back of the head, no. But it's important that I don't think in those terms. Like of merch and the next stage and TableCon and all that stuff. Anything that requires money, because when I can't do it, it gets me down. So I have to actively not think in those terms. It's not good for me. So, do you know what I mean? Does that make sense, or does that just sound like I'm bonkers? Like, just do what I can. Do what I can, and if that resonates with people, that's enough. And by people, I mean me primarily. Like, it's got to resonate with me first. Like, if it's not fun, if I'm not enjoying myself, then that's a problem. If I'm doing something that I'm not enjoying, then 100% don't do that, because you can hear it in my voice. So, yeah, that's the people I'm trying to please is me first, and then hopefully it resonates with other people. I know it sounds selfish, but I mean, gee whiz, if I'm spending all the time doing it, it's got to be fun for me, surely. You know? I'm not collecting a wage doing this. Does that make sense? I would love to buy some of your figures, but I'm so broke. Fav, I know. And do you know what, Fav? If it in a perfect world, right? In a perfect world, you could say that to me, and I could just send you out something for free. You know? That's like a perfect world. If I had my way, we could have this conversation, and then I could actually do something in real world. You know, that would be lovely. But we're just not there yet, or ever maybe. Who knows? We don't know. We don't know. But that's exactly the kind of situation where it would be nice that I could just send you out something. Just box it up. When I go and pick up the Munchkins, I could just post it off. But sorry, not there. I know it sucks. I don't like being broke either. I feel ya. Well, I tell you what, Fav. You know what I can do for you? I happen to be an award-winning artist. I'm very famous. You name me something. You name me something, anything at all, and I will draw it for you here, live, today, right now. Any drawing you want, I will draw for you right now in real time. Just for you. Well, up until today, it was Games Workshop stuff, but this guy is actually Warlord Games. Conflict 47. So up until today, it was all Warhammer stuff, but that has changed as of today. Schlop, 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 schlop. Ah, who's Zorro? Okay. Hang on a second then. All right. Good luck. I don't need luck. I'm a professional. Anime character Zorro. Easy peasy. There's a picture. Easy peasy. Let me just get a piece of paper. Won't take long. Paper. Okay, bit of paper. Just need a pen. Right, okay, so we can just say you're welcome right now. I'll just say you're welcome right now because I'm just going to bust this out. Do you know what? I don't even need to look at the paper. I'm that skillful. I'll just grab a box. All right, easy peasy. This won't take long. Like I said, I'm a professional. No problem whatsoever. Oh, this pen's not working very well. I don't care. It's fine. And then he's got this stupid head. There we go. And then he's got this weird sort of cocky neck. And he's got his chesticles out. And then there's a friggin' sword sticking out. But he's holding it with his hand. There we go. His hand there. And that's behind his back. And he's showing a little bit too much flesh. And he's got this chest thing going on. He's got a chin. He's got a chin. People have chins. There we go. And his hair kicks out a little bit here. He's got an ear. Look at that, huh? There he is. Oh, I've just missed a little bit there. There we go. There he is. Perfect, huh? He's got his sword. I mean, if you really want me to draw the hand in, I can. But there he is. Perfect, huh? His robe goes a little bit higher up on him there. So it's a little bit like that. Look at that, huh? There he is. The only thing I would have changed is that the smirk is actually at an angle. It's actually at an angle smirk. But you're welcome. Told ya. Told ya. You can't teach that, guys. I was just blessed. Absolutely blessed. I would have posted that off to you. What's so good about the character? He's a pirate of some sort. He's covered in gold. You're welcome. I hope I've managed to perk up your day. Right, slop on. Continue slopping on. We got loads of these guys to do, so we should slop on. We don't need to dilly-dally. It's about the slop, and then the ink ties it together, and then it's just a little bit of paint and then highlights on each one. It's actually not that a lot we have to do. We're actually in pretty good shape. But inking along the way is the way to go. Once one's dry, ink it. Don't delay, because the ink will take time to dry. I'm going to say that maybe Games Workshop inks dry quicker. I know, that's crazy, right? Let me just put Abuse Chat back on that tab. There we go. Yeah, did you know that I designed the character? I don't know if you could tell by the drawing. I just nailed that. Yeah, you're actually... Small world, eh? I was the guy who did the character design for... what was the show? Obviously, I know the show. One Piece. Yeah. Right. Once this one is greened, I'm going to bring one up to speed. Let's say yes. I am Akiro Oda. Diecast. No, these are. What's diecast? Is that resin? These are plastic. These are plastic. These guys. And also, hi, Dominus. Ah, right. Diecast is metal. No, they're plastic. Not metal here. I don't paint metal and plastic models because I drop stuff a lot. Right, where are we at? One arm left and a little bit of leg. I used to have a colleague with this hobby. Christ, he was either talking about it or looking online for buying these. All right, okay. Well, this is day one. This is day one for me with these guys. I haven't bought anything from Conflict 47. I haven't got anything from Conflict 47 before. This is my first one. Something else arrives tomorrow, but yeah. So that's so yeah, these are the first ones. Right, he's greened, right? He's pretty much greened, a little bit down there, maybe. I hope it does. I mean, I do like painting with models, but as I said before, now it's just Games Workshop stuff. So, right. So the question is, do I re-green? Do I clean it up with a bit of green? Let's go smaller brush and clean it up a little bit. Let's just see how it looks. Let's just see how it looks. Thanks, Spammy. Best of luck at the dentist. Yeah, I think I'll just aim to get one done before ending today's stream so that Glenn has something to look at, end resulty. And then maybe I'll just paint something else rather than us just repeating the same squad. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I'm definitely going to get one done. But thanks, buddy. I will catch you later on. No worries, Fav. Would you recommend watching One Piece? Where could I watch it? I've never watched it before, but that doesn't mean I might not necessarily dislike it. I do like some anime, so... Netflix or Crunchyroll. Thank you. Thank you very much. I will do that. Enjoy your sleep. And hopefully I'll catch up with you some other time. What I'll do is I'll try and give episode 1 a watch. And then we'll see what we think of that. You know what? I don't feel the need to green up everything. Oh, it looks good. It's clean. Yeah, cleaning up was a good idea. It's starting to look a little weathered. The first 200 episodes are not good. Well, I'm not going to watch 200 episodes of something that's not good. I'm out. Well, well, well. What have we here? If it isn't Big Mac, how are you doing, buddy? Oh, they're good. Okay, they are good. Okay, you confused me then a little bit. Why would you recommend a show that's terrible? Oh, it looks nice. Oh, it's all about dibby dabs. Schlopping and dibby dabs. It's all about schlopping and dibby dabs. It's so good. It's the way to go. Schlopping and dibby dabs. Yeah, it makes a difference. If you're an emotional person, no, not emotional. No, too traumatized. I don't cry. I just get gas. If something really upsets me, I just start burping. It's not even tears anymore. Too damaged. I just go. that's more retching, isn't it, than burping? Yeah, I just start retching. Oh, this is so sad. Catch you later, Fabs. Thanks for the chat. Appreciate that. I am gonna give that show a watch. Yeah, welcome to the gang. He's not wrong. I am a robot. That is true. That's why I share such affinity for painting this particular model. Not totally dissimilar from how I look. Yeah, let's do that, Fav. All right. Yeah, deal. I'm going to write that down. I'm going to write it down right now, actually. Okay. See? See? Watch One Piece. There we go. Hey! Well, I tell you what I'll do, Fav. I will come at it with an open mind. Um, like I say, I do like some animes, but some I don't. So I will come at it with an open mind for you, and I'll give the episode a full watch. The last anime I really liked was Edge Runners. I really enjoyed that. So I don't know how similar or dissimilar it is to that. Man, these guys are really coming up a treat. I don't think it needs more green than edge highlights after this. I might do a couple of like metallic edge highlights, like it's the paint's chipped maybe. Oh, perfect. Well, good. Okay. Well, I will give it a go. Yeah, I will give it a go. That's for sure. I'll give it a go. But enjoy your little sleepy. And I'll see if I can't watch a little bit tonight whilst I'm maybe cracking on with these guys. Oh, Big Mac, you little gem, you. Don't ever change, Big Mac. You are a treasure, an absolute treasure. You can never leave. You're like the rest of us. You're never going anywhere. No, 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 no. You have to stay forever. We've all seen Event Horizon. It's exactly like that. That's exactly what it is. We want you to stay. Yeah, I can just slappy slop the legs. I don't need to do so much. I'm being too particular. There we go. Just a little bit. Bring it up. Okay. You know what, Big Mac? I'm going to take a moment to imagine that, right? Gunpowder was never invented. All right. Well, you know, it'd be a very different world we're looking at right now. Everyone would be walking around with a sword. Right. I really don't feel like I need to do too much green on these legs. Let's just do token blast there. He's looking good. Back of the head is done. There's Corax White. There's Corax White the helmet. Get a 0-1 on his forehead. Let's do that. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Technology, absence of gunpowder doesn't mean technology just freezes. It's true. We could have something else entirely. It's very true. Yeah, That's a bit silly of me to have said that. Right, I'm feeling a little bit indecisive with the 0-1 stamped over the shield. Do I leave the shield, or do I put do I risk it and put a 0-1 over the top? What do you think, guys? That's the thing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I might put the 0-1 on the back of his head in white. Oh, I put the 0-1 on the back of his head in white. Yeah, maybe we just do that. I think that's what I'm going to do. Where's my stamps? Yeah. Let's do that. 0-1 on the back of his head. I think that would look better. Yeah, I'm going to do a 0-1 on the back of his head. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. It looks better on the back. Looks better on the back in white. It sure does. Yeah, I like that way more. Yeah, I like that way more. Right, let's go up. Let's go up a green. Silvers. We should do the silvers as well. Plates. So I kind of want to dry brush this silver on, if I can, but I kind of want to dibby dab it as well. Sure is, Big Mac buddy, old pal. First one today. We got these, and we got the big hunker chunkers as well. We got those guys through as well. So, have to say, so far so good. They're a bit of a treat. It doesn't matter what I paint it. It definitely doesn't matter. But the fact that it's a robot certainly helps. I do like my robots and my monsters. No, I got the They find the parcels have started finding their way to me from Warlord Games. I got this as part of the partnership program. Like, God bless them, man. Like, bless them for supporting the little guy. You know, it's totally changed how I feel about models and how I feel about Games Workshop. I kind of started to see Games Workshop a little bit like Nishma now, as horrible as that is. But Warlord, like, I got a little bit of a soft spot for him. It turns out that when people sponsor you, you kind of end up thinking they're amazing. Go figure. So that's silvered. That's all done. That's all done. So now we just go to the next highlight. So what we did was that was a combination of those two, that green. Let's check it. So if we just go... If we ignore this mid layer... Question, do I do the mid layer and then highlight? It would look cooler. All right, I'm going to do a little bit of Death Guard green. A little bit of Death Guard green. Now, I don't like Death Guard green, but I feel like in this circumstance, it will work well with, like, military colour. It's quite a military-esque colour, I feel. But I can't add Striking Scorpion to it because it makes it too green. So I'm gonna add a bit of Null. No, it will go. No, Null's quite weak. It won't go too dark. All right, a bit of Null. It barely affects it. Okay, good. If I get a paint sponsor, then that's essentially painting for free, which is kind of cool. Not wanting to toot my own horn too much, but using the mold line on the helmet to get my straight edge. Frankly, I think that was a touch of genius. Yeah, but not bragging too much, guys. And then I'm just going to token the feet. I reckon I can get away with it on the legs if I just do that. Now, I know it doesn't do a lot. I know you're not seeing a lot of the change in the green, but it is there. And I'll be honest, I kind of like that it's subtle. But it's there. Case in point, that's an inked one. And then that's before the ink. It just gives it a little bit more life to it. And I'm really trying to make it look like it's walking around and not too clean, you know? But if I'm not careful, I'm going to go too clean way. Okay, that's just edge highlights for the greens now. Yeah, don't worry about it, Panzer. Panzer? You're not Panzer, you're Big Mac. How dare I use a different name? Yeah, don't worry, Big Macs. I mean, yeah, it's been chatty. I've just kind of locked in a little bit now, so it's not awful. The real crisis time is if I don't get a chat, because then my mind starts wandering, and then the stream ends prematurely. But we've passed that point. So crisis time has passed. Null oil. I need null. So yeah, it's just I'm gonna stay until either drying times become an issue on this guy or we get him done, really. But it's not that far off. But it would be nice to get my first Conflict 47 done in a single stream, to be honest. That would be quite lovely. If I just keep a good rhythm going, it could be done. But at the same time, I don't want to force it, so I'm not going to rush. But just a comfortable pace. It's already, even if I stopped right now, it's already come out better than I was expecting. So that's nice. That's a nice little treat. Yeah, that's pretty swishles. Right, so that null's got to dry, but we can edge highlight the green. So let's go one green higher, which was Nurgle something. Nurgling green. That's going to be our edge highlights. And I might do some silver highlights, maybe. It depends how good the green goes on. But I'm just going to do green and chili pea. I'm not going to add any... I'm not going to manipulate the colour at all. It's only a little lighter. I'm going to add a smidge of Corax white to it. It's a little bit too not light enough. I said a smidge, not a dirty great dollop table. That's way too much. That's practically white. That's way too much. Let's just add a bit more. Come on, table. You got this. So that null oil drying time is already going to be a problem. That's for sure. Oh, that's not fine detail. There it is. Oh. Oh, am I painting this even in shot? All right. Going a little bit lighter on the highlights because you can't quite make them out. Just needed them to shout a little bit more. Oh, that's a lovely little bit of recess highlight in there. Oh, that's a bad one. It's a really big highlight, but I can't even clean in there if I wanted to. Yeah, this box is it's too bright on the box. Too bright on the box. We got to dibby dabby this down a bit. Ah, it looks poo. Screw it, t-shirt. Yeah, that's my favourite bit. I can't. It's too bright. It's too. Yeah, it's too. There's too much gradient between the two. Dang it. I'm gonna. What I'll do is I'm gonna right click that again. Let's just get on some token highlights. Edge highlighting, less is more. It really is. Less is more. What I should have done is just the corners. I should have just done there and there. I think I was overthinking the edge highlights too much. I should just do oh, That's way more than a highlight. Yeah, so I've actually done 2 colours of highlight there. I changed the mix partway through. I think any more on there is not necessary. I think that is sufficient as far as brightening it is concerned. If anything, I might have gone a little bit too much unnecessarily, but we will see. We will see. Okay, so the gun. What could we do with that? Just I could just go for some... well, it does look really mucky. I don't necessarily want to add Leadbelcher back to that, though. Maybe try highlighting it with Stormhost? Whoa. Maybe. Let's try that. Oh, it's really bright, though. Okay. Clean it up a little bit with iron Leadbelcher, and then highlight. Yeah, the gun does look a little bit basic, but I mean it's a mass-produced military infantry, right? So it's not going to look super glam. It's mass-produced. Get out there, get fighting. This is where I've got the lore wrong, and they're actually like elite infantry. Oh, you're looking good, buddy. You're looking very good. Let's, I don't know what I'm doing about the white leg. It could just stay white. Maybe. I don't know. Let's get some Stormhost highlights on. More tech. That's not fine detail. Chatting just slow, Big Mac. Chat is quiet. People are just lurking. Let them lurk. Warhammer! Hey, buddy! Hey, bud! I've noticed your messages on Discord. I just haven't sat down and read them. I only just fired up Discord for today's stream, so I'm going to be having a look when this stream ends. All right, bud? I'm not ignoring you. All right, really important that you don't feel ignored. I just haven't been on Discord at all of late. little bit of token in there. Now, realistically, what else? Do you know what, Warhammer? I'm just going to go read it right now. Let me go read. How dare I palm you off? I will just read it right now. What on earth is that? Okay, Warhammer, yeah, that thing you sent me with the green background, yeah, feel free to send any and everything of those you find. That is most amusing. Right, realistically, where are we at with this guy? What do we have left? The highlights haven't come out as green as I would have liked, but maybe it's not about shouting. Maybe it's just about having them on there. They're silvered. The leg thing, the leg looks a little bit lackluster. Let's clean that up a little bit. Griffin Charger. Wow, look at you, Mr. Fancy Pants. Have you ever been before? You'll have to let me know how it goes. I know nothing of Texas, but I hear good things about it, but I've never been. Yeah, well, that's not going to dry in time, is it? Okay, that's about as far as we can go with one drying time on the leg stopping us. But I would say he looks all right. The highlights went a little bit astray, but I'm not very good with greens, so there is that slight issue. But I think the 0-1 on the back of the head works really well. I think if I put a black 0-1 over that shield, it would have looked a bit iffy. And now this can be England, this can be Polish Commonwealth. Why not? I'm pretty pleased. But it was only one. I thought we would have got more done in our time, but hey, it's all right. But overall, what did we get done? So, what did we get done? We got everyone inked. Everyone inked. Helmets done to a point and stamped. Weapon glowed. Guns blacked, and then I started these two. So I don't think I necessarily need to do this all in stream because it's a lot of rinse and repeat steps. However, I do want to get them completed because I want to roll some dice with them. So there's that. So I will, if I can, work on them off stream as well. And then maybe we'll paint something new tomorrow. Maybe that's what we'll do. Something new each day. I don't know. We'll have to see where we get. You let me know. If anyone has a preference, I'm largely swayed either way. It's hot. Texas is hot. Well, I kind of guessed that much, Warhammer, buddy. Texas being hot. Yeah, I would have guessed that one. That would have been on my list of things that Texas is. But yeah, so well, I mean, we are largely done. Right, guys, I think that's us for today. Sorry, I was just checking Discord. But yeah, that's largely us done for today. I want to say a big thank you to Glenn and for everyone who's joining the stream and for the people who are like chatting and hanging out. That's really nice. Like I said, I wasn't feeling super great going into the stream, but when it works great. I love it. Do you have any Chaos people, and can I be in a highlight? So with the highlights, Warhammer, the highlights are generated by YouTube. So I have no... there wouldn't even be highlights if YouTube didn't give me one and I upload it. So yeah, they are totally chosen by YouTube. So the best thing I could think to get in a highlight is to be, I guess making me laugh or making me say something stupid tends to get picked by YouTube. So that's it. Other than that, best of luck to you, buddy. Hopefully, I'll catch you again soon. Oh, the tally. Let's do the tally as well. Before we go, let's do the tally. Let's check the views. No one viewing. 7 likes. Okay, that doesn't make sense, but because clearly Warhammer's talking to me. 6-1, 6-1, 2.5. It feels nice to do a longer stream, guys. The hour a day thing, it didn't feel right. It didn't feel right because, you can't get your groove on. You know, you can't get your rhythm going in 1 hour alone. Anyway, I'm off. Take care, guys. Been an absolute pleasure. See you later.